Hello and welcome to this tutorial on how to make your Windows 11 computer discoverable on a network. Now this could be a private network or a public network, but in this specific tutorial we will be walking through the process of connecting on a private network. Now there are two ways that you can do this, and we're going to cover both of them in this tutorial. The first is to make your entire PC's hard drive and all of your folders and files discoverable by anyone on your network. The second option is to selectively choose certain folders and files that you want to give access to. So we're going to walk through the process of both of those. The first thing that we have to do to initialize this process is click below on the bottom of the Windows screen where you see the Settings button. Keep in mind that because this is Windows 11 and not 10, the interface is slightly different, but we'll still find the network button on the left. If you're on Ethernet, you'll select the Ethernet button, but since we're on Wi-Fi, we're going to choose the Wi-Fi. Here we will find what Wi-Fi we're connected to and select it, and then we will look for the network profile type. Now this is where we have to select private network. And what this does is essentially it tells Windows we trust this network. So public is recommended to keep security levels high, but we're going to select private. You'll find below profile type firewall settings, which we'll click into here, but we can leave these default. So we'll exit out and we will leave this tab minimized because we'll need it later. The next step is to open Control Panel. So you can do that by searching the Settings tab here, and once we're in Control Panel we want to locate Network and Sharing, so we'll click that button. Then we're going to specify Network and Sharing Center on the next page. Click that, and here we want to find Change Advanced Sharing Settings, which is on the left hand side. We're going to go ahead and click on that. Notice here that there are three different profiles in this page. These are broken into all networks, guest are public, and private networks. Now, for the purposes of this video, I can get away with editing all of the network settings at once because I'm on a PC that will never be connected to a public network. If you're on a laptop that is sometimes on a public network, like in Starbucks or something, you may want to specify different settings between which networks you're connected to. So we can go ahead and click All Networks, and we will locate the checkbox that allows us to enable users to find our files on our PC. It's basically enabling sharing whenever you check off this button. Down below you'll find the media streaming settings, and we can actually click into this link as we'll do now, and you can see that there is just a media player that we're going to say, hey, when they click videos and pictures, use this media player. Now you can see the description here is telling you all this is doing is allowing users to access pictures and videos rather than just text-based files. So we can exit out of that tab there. We're going to go back to settings, and we need this IP address. The IP address is how users are going to be able to find our computer on the network. It is possible that it shows up through a search, but we want to keep the IP address handy in case it doesn't come up. Now, this will work on Mac or Windows, but we're not going to go through the connection side of things. Today we just want to walk you through setting up the server side of things. In summary though, you will have to map this network drive on your computer, whether it be a Mac OS computer or a Windows computer, and that will allow you to access your server. At this point, believe it or not, you have actually completed the process of making your computer discoverable on the network. So that covers option 1 that was mentioned at the beginning of this tutorial. Now let's move into option 2. So we'll start by exiting out of this window, and then we will find ourselves back on the home screen where we need to locate File Explorer down below. Remember, we're trying to go into File Explorer and choose a specific folder/file that we want to share on the network without giving the user full access to all of my files. So we want to click File Explorer, and we want to locate any file or folder that we want to share on the network. Right click that. So we'll go ahead and right click and locate Properties. Click into Properties, And we want to locate sharing, which is in the upper part of the window, and go ahead and select sharing. Now, next we want to select the button that says share, and this will open a window that will give us a lot of options here. We can choose which users have access and also what kind of permissions they have regarding these folders. So we can click on the save button in the bottom right hand side, and then we can see where the file is going to save, and then we will click change settings. And it's a very nice feature that's built in here. We can actually copy the link to this folder. That link is all you need, and once you insert that into your tab whenever you're linking a network drive, you will be able to find this drive on your computer. That is all for this tutorial. Now we've covered both options. We hope you've benefited, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you. Have a good one.